Well, good morning. It is Tuesday morning and the sun is out and I think it's time for a run. No videos yesterday. The market was just flat. Nothing happened. I actually checked whether it was a bank holiday anywhere in the States or whatever else, but it wasn't. Nothing really happened. At one point, I actually thought that my chart package had stopped its feed because price just wasn't moving, but starting to get some movement this morning on the two trades that I've been in for a little while now. Euro shorts, Euro Swiss franc shorts, that's Euro US dollar shorts. Family screaming in the background. This is lockdown live. And entered a long position on US dollar CAD, so I'll throw those on the screen in a moment, and then I'm going to hit the road, do a quick run, and get back to the business of the day. So let's start with Euro US dollar. In profit, heading down hopefully towards target if we can get past this support level just to the left. Apologies for the noise in the background. That's my youngest having a tantrum. The price of being on lockdown. US dollar CAD, long position into this morning, full house strategy. That trade is now in profit. This is benefiting from the news, which is a weaker Canadian dollar due to a weaker oil price. That's not why I entered the trade. I entered the trade on this XY signal, the other signals that denote a full house strategy. So about probably a third of the way to target now. Take off half the position at that YX resistance candle that formed, well, probably a few days away, probably about a week or so ago now. And finally, Euro Swiss franc. I've added to this position. We're kind of at my second entry point now. You know, this is a downward trend. Unless something majorly happens, I would expect this to continue down. Quite highly leveraged now, although risk is you know, under 2%. If this does break south, this could be a very, very profitable trade indeed. These are the kind of trades that I'm looking for, where I've already made money, I've added, and I've added to a higher leverage, and the market's doing what I'm hoping the market will do, and then I just hold for as long as possible. But this is quite a nice uniform trend down, and long may it continue. Okay, that all done. Let's get the earphones on and let's head off to the run. Man, homeschooling is tough. Just cannot concentrate. Send them to their rooms without their iPads, and they'll have to think about what they're up to. On the plus side, went for a run, felt good. Trade seems to be progressing in the right way, so happy days. I'm now going to get back to writing my book. Maxie, what are we doing?
Playing football.
Playing football in lockdown. Can now. There he goes. It is Thursday morning, day 214. Didn't do any recording yesterday, basically because not a lot happened. Markets are very kind of sideways action, I would guess. Well, I wouldn't guess, I know at the moment. So hard to get any directional trend to trade. I'm speaking quietly because the family's still asleep. It's 10 to 7. The FOREX factory news I just put up. Got to be very careful of that kind of stuff. On the one hand, it's saying Euro US dollar to crack, so offers in Euro US dollar, and it's all about the US and its strength again, which would favour a short bias on Euro US dollar. But I always wonder, you know, why is that news out? Who's behind that news? Why is that news out? What are they wanting people to do as a result? Because quite interesting this morning. Although that news came out a few hours ago, the US dollar has weakened. So in the last 4 or 5 hours, kind of overnight, US dollar's weakened. So it's done the opposite of what that news report has said. So you can't really rely on the news, which is why I don't. What I look to do is to trade the signals that show up in line with my rules, and that's all I do. I've got a strategy or series of strategies that allow me to see the market in a certain way, and then if those signals show up that tell me to get in or get out, that's what I do. Because if you try and trade the news, you'll go crazy trading the news, and yeah, it's just whipsaw a lot of the time. Anyway, with all that said, another day of lockdown, another day of homeschooling, which is making working or doing anything particularly challenging. I'm going to do a quick review of the trades that I'm in now, and then I think I'll be heading out for a run. First up then, Euro. Tracking sideways, looking for a push down into my initial target. Yeah, the news there, Euro US dollar's about to crack. Well, it's not cracking at the moment, it's slowly progressing downwards, and there's bids in it in the last, well, certainly in this candle, first candle of the trading day over here in the UK. US dollar CAD, despite oil being weak, its lowest price for as long as I can remember. And that's linked to the Canadian dollar and the news report that the US dollar is strong. We've got offers into US dollar CAD. I'm long, so underwater in this position at the moment, but the trend looks to be up. The daily trend line looks to be up. So just holding to try and hit that T. Kiwi, got into this trade yesterday. Full house strategy short, was in profit very quickly. But now we've got some bids back, but above those bids, 200 simple moving average, 50 simple moving average. So I think this just could be a retracement. If we get over the high of the candle that I entered on, then that's a different story, and my signals will help me to get out. But for the moment, just holding short. Euro Swiss franc, highly leveraged in this position. We're just side tracking at the moment, but at the bottom of that side range, this is on the 240 chart, little bit of bid action currently. We're still under the major simple moving averages. Daily trend line is down, and IG sentiment in focus is to the well, the bias for me is to the short side. Most retail traders appear to be long. So yeah, I'm looking for a break basically below this level. Highly leveraged in this position, 2 positions on. If we do break below and continue downwards, that will be a very, very profitable trade indeed. And finally, New Zealand dollar Japanese yen, trade I entered yesterday. So actually a few things did happen yesterday, but not much thereafter. Full house strategy, got some bids into this again this morning, but the moving averages are pushing down. Similar story to the previous trades I've talked about. Yeah, just looking to see whether we can get down into that target. So there we are, not a lot to do now. Check the 10 o'clock, the 2 o'clock and 6 o'clock candle and see if that tells me to do anything. I just flashed up the stgforex.tv URL. This is where I've been blogging. What I've been finding is I didn't write a blog post for the last 31 days. Well, I write books, so I'm often writing. So writing something else is, to be honest, a bit of a hassle. I actually prefer recording the videos. I think they're easier to produce, a bit more interactive and quicker to produce and more regular to produce. So what I've decided to do, which is what I flashed up on the screen, is to stop the blog post now and just basically focus my attention on the YouTube channel and creating the weekly videos. So yeah, I'm not gonna anything that would have been on the blog post is going to be on the videos instead, but hopefully that will work out quite well. Well, it's Friday afternoon. How's your day going, Charlie?
Not very well.
Not very well. Fight with his brother. This is lockdown trouble. So we're off on our daily walk, aren't we, Charlie? We're going to enjoy that. Market's really up and down, driving me crazy. One way, back the other. No consistent drive in any direction. So just kind of trapped, waiting for something to happen. This kind of sums up the whole lockdown experience, I think. But anyway, we're going to go on the walk, enjoy ourselves, try and relax, and then we're into the weekend, which at the moment is a bit like Groundhog Day, because it's not different from any other day. But anyway, got to make the best of it. Here we go. So we are in the fields, aren't we, Charlie?
Mm-hmm.
and we're practicing social distancing. It is a beautiful day. And if there is any upside to lockdown, well, a couple of things. First thing is being thrown together with your family, better connecting with your kids, albeit there are a lot of fights and arguments is one thing. Today I have started to publicise my new book, 166,000 words I've written in the past couple of months. Book is called Suck It Up or Go Home, and it's about my time in Japan on martial arts course, with the 11-month martial arts course with the Tokyo Riot Police, which was all about resilience, determination to get through something quite difficult, something difficult, different to the lockdown thing we're going through at the moment, but it required resilience to get through. So kind of a message of the moment, which is one of the reasons I wanted to write it. It's helped me to stay strong during these difficult times and to keep pushing on. And here's the favourite bit of the walk. Look at this beautiful, look at this beautiful field. What do you think of that, Charlie?
Very good.
Thumbs up. This is Charlie's hill. It's the hill you climb up and the one you fall down. Well, it is around about 5:20 on Friday. Not much has happened today. Basically, I've been promoted since the walk with my eldest rather. I've been doing a lot of work on the book I've just written, 166,000 words, promoting it on Facebook. It's called Suck It Up or Go Home. It's about martial arts, about life, about determination to succeed against the odds. And you can find it now on Amazon to pre-order on Kindle, not paperback yet. As I've shown just on the screen, Euro US dollar hit target this morning, so roll stop to entry. Aside from that, not a lot is going on. The other trade is just sideways action, so it's a very, very frustrating market at the moment. Nobody seems to know what direction anything is going. So that's pretty much that. Not quite sure what the plans are for the weekend. It is Groundhog Day a little bit at the moment, but I'm sure we'll find something interesting to do. Well, Saturday morning, need to do some DIY today, and there is a massive queue at B&Q, but I think I'm going to brave it. Let's have a go. Made it to B&Q and broken the habit of a lifetime by doing some DIY. Got to finish off tomorrow. No idea how good it's going to be. Probably not very good at all.
I'm a fool for your love.